Hi everyone, this is Attorney Feng, immigration lawyer from New York City. We reported before that H-1B lottery rule will be changed. H-1B quota will be allocated based on wage level. However, the good news is Biden issued executive order, postpone those last-minute Trump executive order or Trump rule for at least 60 days. So give Biden office opportunity to examine the impact of those rules. So the H-1B lottery rule is one of them. So this rule was scheduled to take effect on March 9th. Because of Biden's executive order, this rule will be postponed for at least 60 days, which means in 2021 H-1B window, which start on March 1st and on March 20th, during this window, the H-1B allocation rule based on wage level rule will not be take effect. So at least we are very sure that 2021 H-1B lottery will still be the old traditional random selection rule. This means all the valid entries will have the equal chance to get H-1B quota. So once the window is closed and USS will conduct traditional random lottery, and by the end of March, you will be able to know whether your H-1B have a quota or not. So this random selection processing has nothing to do with your wage level, because in the H-1B lottery registration system, you don't need to disclose your title or your wage level. So this is a very good news for a lot of small business, for a lot of new graduate students who can only get level 1 wage if they are fortunately enough to have a job offer during the whole pandemic. And then we're going to talk about how to prepare you to go into the H-1B lottery system to guarantee you have an equal chance for the random selection. Why do I say that? Because last year, 2020 H-1B lottery was the first year that they're going to do the e-registration system for H-1B lottery. So USCIS has a website, has a whole registration system. You only need to register for H-1B lottery, and then if the registration is a valid entry, you will be able to go into the H-1B lottery system. So the whole lottery system requests very limited information. It does not request you to prepare a whole H-1B application package that saves a lot of time and energy and also lower a lot of cost. Because of this, so in 2020 H-1B lottery, USCIS received record high H-1B entries. So the total numbers, valid entries, is 275,000. So those 275,000 entries will fight for 85,000 quota. So the average, we only have 30% of the candidates who receive a H-1B quota last year. So in 2021 H-1B quota, we expect to have a much lower number because of the pandemic, and the business are not doing that well and people have difficulty to find a job. So the amount of the H-1B entry will be much lower than last year, which means if you're lucky enough to be able to enter the H-1B lottery system, you will have a much higher chance to get a quota. And when you do the H-1B lottery, what else should you prepare for it? I would say last year, there were a lot of H-1B entries were considered invalid because some H-1B preparation, I would say the representative lawyer did one entry for employee, while on employer's side, HR did a same H-1B entry for the same employee. So those two, sponsored by the same employer and the beneficiary is the same employee, will be considered duplicated entry. So this will make the entry invalid. And we had a lot of the invalid entry because of this. In 2021, I would strongly suggest if you need a lawyer's help, contact an experienced lawyer who can offer a good training for your HR. So this way, lawyer and HR can cooperate well together and to get valid entry in the system. Because this is a mistake that can totally avoid. However, if HR and the lawyer make such a mistake, that will ruin your chance to get a quota in this year, and you may have to wait another year to be able to enter H-1B lottery system. So the damage is enormous. Another tips I would suggest is before you do H-1B lottery, you should also confirm with lawyer and HR about your H-1B title and wage level, because we have seen examples like beneficiary won a lottery, very happy, but you only have 90 days to submit H-1B petition. But when submit H-1B petition, HR and the employer realize this H-1B cost too high for them to hire, because the job title, because the wage level, they didn't even realize even level 1 wage is unaffordable. So at this point, if you already have a quota, but your employer does not agree with the wage level or title, you may end up lose this quota by not being able to submit H-1B petition. So to avoid this kind of situation happen, I would suggest you confirm your title, confirm your wage level before H-1B lottery. And once you have a quota, the H-1B application should go smoothly after that. So this is a very critical. So how to determine your title and wage? This is a complicated evaluation processing. Experienced immigration lawyer should be able to help you. First of all, this is what we do. We evaluate your educational background, and we evaluate your employer's business, and also we evaluate the offered job title and job duty. Then we would give you a couple of suggestions on what kind of title is H-1B qualified title, at the same time matches your educational background, and at the same time the wage is within your employer's budget. So only the title that meets these 3 requirements will be suggested to you, so you can talk to your employer. So we do this for every H-1B lottery case. Even we know maybe half of them are not going to go through the H-1B processing because of the lottery system. But we do this for every H-1B lottery case to just make sure that once our client gets a quota, the H-1B package should be submitted to USCIS without any problem. So last year, we are very happy that because our experience and our carefully training and cooperation with our clients, all the H-1B entries were valid entry, and we successfully submit H-1B petitions to USCIS. 50% of our H-1B lottery candidates get a quota, so this is much higher than the national average number, and all the H-1B cases we submitted were approved. So we have achieved 100% approval rate last year. And if you need experienced lawyers' help, send us your resume for H-1B evaluation. Our contact information is under this clip, and we wish everybody very best in getting a job, in getting employer sponsorship of your H-1B working visa, and the very best in getting an H-1B quota. So if you like our video, if you think this is helpful, you can share, you can subscribe, or you can give us a thumbs up. Thank you very much.